Authorities announced partial relaxations of curfew in Churachandpur following improved situations amid tensions over community flags. "48-hour road blockade ends after MLA T.H. Shyamkumar promises road work from April 15th using personal funds." Massive arms recovery, bunkers dismantled, KCP cadres arrested, and narcotics seized in multiple crackdowns by security forces. Political activist Sapamcha Kangleipal launches door-to-door relief campaign in Lamlai constituency, reaches out to affected families in Sabasabi and Thamnapokpi. And Maraibak Ningba Hirachandra sweeps top honors at 16th Manipur State Film Awards 2025, wins Best Film and Best Actor. Hello and welcome. You are watching ISCOM Primetime English News. This is Nancy giving you the news in details. In Churachandpur district of Manipur, certain areas have been placed under curfew due to escalating tensions over the hoisting of community flags in a disputed area between V. Munhoi and Renkai villages. District Magistrate Darun Kumar has implemented curfew in these villages and several subdivisions including Kangvai, Samulamland and Sangaikot until April 17th, with relaxation scheduled from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. in other parts of Churachandpur to allow access to essential items and services. The situation arose following the raising of community flags, triggering tensions between the Zomi and Mar tribes. A meeting chaired by Churachandpur Deputy Commissioner and Superintendent of Police emphasized the importance of maintaining peace and caution against spreading rumors on social media. Officials clarified that the dispute over land between the villages is a settlement issue and not communal, agreeing to resolve it through respective village authorities. Earlier, clashes on March 18th resulted in fatalities and injuries after a Zumi flag was removed from a mobile tower, sparking unrest. Authorities stated that further relaxations of curfew measures will depend on the ongoing assessment of the law and order situations in the district. In response to improved conditions, District Magistrate Darun Kumar has announced a partial relaxation of the public curfew imposed under Sections 163 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. The revised order allows general curfew relaxations across Churachandpur district, particularly in town areas from April 10 to April 21st, daily between 5 a.m. and 9:30 p.m., aimed at facilitating public access to essential goods and services. A 48-hour-long shutdown enforced along the Yaripok-Nongpo-Kaithal-Manbir route came to an end following a crucial understanding reached between the agitating public and Andhra Assembly constituency MLA Thaunauzamd Shyamkumar. The shutdown, spearheaded by the Yaripok to Nongpo-Kaithal-Manbir Road Development Organization in collaborations with local Mairapaibi groups, was called to draw attention to the long neglected and deteriorating conditions of the vital inter-village road, which has been left in a dilapidated state for years despite repeated appeals to the authorities. The protest, which saw strong participations from local residents, civil society members and Mairapaibis, highlighted the region's growing frustrations over the delay in addressing what they called a basic infrastructural necessity. Protesters lamented the hardships faced by villagers, commuters, students and emergency service providers due to the unusable conditions of the road. The road, which connects several villages and facilitates access to markets, healthcare and educational institutions, has reportedly remained unattended despite multiple proposals and demands over the years. Following a meeting held between MLA Siam Kumar and representatives of the protesters, including leaders of the road development organizations and Mairapaibi members, a consensus was reached that led to the withdrawal of the shutdown. The MLA gave his personal assurance that the demarcations work for the road would begin by April 15th with active support from the local public. He further committed that the blacktopping process would commence from April 20, for which he would procure the necessary funds from his personal financial resources pending official government actions. MLA Shyam Kumar also clarified that although the road's upgradations is officially slated to be executed under the PMGSY, progress has been stalled due to procedural ambiguities and bureaucratic delays. He noted that the issue had even been raised on the floor of the State Legislative Assembly in an earlier sessions, yet no tangible development has followed. The MLA acknowledged the legitimacy of the public grievances and assured them that he was committed to resolving the matter, even if it meant intervening through personal means until formal government support is made available. Local leaders welcomed the assurance but also reminded the authorities that the region had long suffered from broken promises and unfulfilled development pledges. They expressed cautious optimism and stated that while the shutdown had been called off, public vigilance would continue to ensure that the promised timelines are met and that the quality of the road work is not compromised. In a series of intensified search and area dominations, operations conducted by security forces across vulnerable and fringe areas of Manipur's Hills and Valley District, a significant case of arms, ammunition, explosives and protective gear was recovered. These operations launched as part of ongoing efforts to maintain law and order in conflict-prone zones were carried out under the jurisdictions of various police stations in Imphal West, Kakching and Thoubal District. During operations conducted in the Mayang Langjing, Tamang and Manaingkol area under the jurisdictions of Lamsang police stations in Imphal West District, security personnel recovered a considerable quantity of illegal weaponry and protective equipment. Among the seized items were a 7.62 mm self-loading rifle, SLR, with a magazine loaded with 4 live rounds, a defective double-barrel gun, an air gun, a modified flare gun, and a modified rifle complete with a magazine. The recovery also included 2 single-barrel guns and 2 pistols, each equipped with magazines. Additionally, 4 empty magazines designed for SLR rifles were found along with 4 bulletproof vests and 8 ballistic plates suspected to be used for body protections. 6 of these were made of iron, 1 from rubber and another from plastic. Security personnel also recovered 4 helmets from the same area. In a separate operations carried out in the Tokpaching Moirangkom Hill Range, under the jurisdictions of Arong Nongmaikong Police Station in Kakching District, the forces discovered 2 submachine gun SMG carbines without magazines, a .303 rifle with magazines, and a variety of other firearms, including 1 single-barrel gun, 2 double-barrel guns, a modified 7.62 mm sniper rifle, and a 9 mm pistol with magazine. In addition to firearm explosives and ammunition were also found, including 3 81 mm mortar shells, 2 improvised explosive devices, IEDs, weighing approximately 4 kilograms each, 3 cartridges of 12-bore ammunition, 2 high explosive grenades, number 36 type, and 20 live rounds of .303 ammunition. The team further recovered 13 empty .303 cartridges cases, 2 detonators and 30 spent cartridge cases of 7.62 by 39 mm caliber, non-lethal items such as 11 tear smoke cells, 9 bulletproof vests, a camouflage shirt, 2 mortar shells carrying boxes, and empty 12-bore cartridges and 3 gunny bags were also seized during these operations. Meanwhile, in a related crackdown on illegal militant infrastructure, security forces dismantled 2 unauthorized bunkers situated at the foothills of Chandrakong under the jurisdictions of Nongpok Sekmai police stations in Thoubal district. The bunkers were reportedly being used by armed miscreants to monitor security force movement and carry out unlawful activities. In a separate development, personnel from Manipur Police recovered a 9mm pistol loaded with 4 rounds of live ammunition from the residence of one Kongkham Binoy Singh, age 42, of Mayang Imphal, Maibam Konjil Mayai Lekai. The recovery was made following a lead from an arrestee, Maibam Nanau Singh, also known by his aliases Kokngang and Bungo, age 49, of Loitang Kulent, Maning Lekai, under Sekmai police station in Imphal West. Nanau Singh is reported to be an active member of the proscribed KCP PWZ. His arrest has been linked to ongoing investigations into arms possessions and militant activities in the region. In another coordinated operations, Manipur Police arrested Laurembam Krishna Mohan, also known as Punsiba, age 45, a resident of Mayang Langjing, Tamang in Imphal West. The arrest took place at Lamsang Bazaar under Lamsang Police Station. Krishna Mohan is suspected to be an active member of the KCP PWZ and is allegedly involved in extortion activities, including issuing threats and monetary demands to government officials operating in and around the Imphal area. Upon his arrest, police seized a mobile handset and Aadhaar identification card from his possessions. Further extending their crackdown on illegal activities, police under Sekmai police station detained 2 individuals in possession of a large quantity of narcotic cough syrups. The seizure was made in Langtabal Kunjo Mayai Lekai, and it included 115 bottles of codeine phosphate and tripolidine ICL syrup, sold under the brand name Dusrex DR 100 ml. The arrested individuals have been identified as Rahul Khetria, age 23, from Singzamay Wangma Torban Khetri Lekai, Khetrimayum Lairak in Imphal East, and Tokchom Angamba Singh, age 24, from Kakwa Lamdaibung Lekai, also in Imphal East. Authorities have stated that these operations form part of an ongoing security campaign aimed at neutralizing militant threats, curbing the flow of illegal arms and narcotics, and restoring peace and normalcy in Manipur's volatile regions. Further investigations are underway to trace the origins of the recovered items and ascertain the network of individuals involved. A sit-in protest was held today at the campus of the Children's Home for Boys, Sagolbant Maino Leirak, Imphal West, in response to the recent firing incident that occurred in the early hours of April 9. The protest was organized by local Maira Paibi and was joined by staff members of Child Welfare Committee, CWC, District Child Protections Unit, DCPU, and all child care institutions, CCI, staff of Imphal West. The protest follows a disturbing incident in which 2 unidentified masked assailants opened fire at the children's home around 1:40 a.m. Although no injuries were reported, the attack has triggered widespread concern regarding the safety of children in care homes. Speaking to the media, Switika Chongtham strongly condemned the act and called for immediate measures to ensure the protections of children. She emphasized that such violence in child-sensitive zones is unacceptable and deeply alarming.
ngasi akoina phamjariba wakat mifam ase ngarang date 9 ge nungalamdai pung amaga minute nifu chatma matamda akoi ge children home sida nungai kapsalamle kari maram gi damakta kapami bano haibodo maram dusu khangde aduga smaina kapsalamba sina angang ge psychological impact di atuki matik shohalle sida laiba angang singse tola taraba angang aktani plus relief camp dagi la aga laiba angang kaya amasu lairi hai relief camp dagi lakpa angang hai sida maktabu trauma tawra oiraga lakpa angang aktani ado smaina amu nahongna na moida haidi nongmai makhon sugumba makhon myam se amu tabadagi moida hena kai haidare wakhal charang na hanbado adu po halleba aduna moina smaina pokhrabani na akoina su moise loinabada su kitang haidi adjustment je ware eba aduna matungda smaina tawbiganu angang leiba mafamda smaina tawbiganu haidi nungai taba leire haidar ga su fazana la aga fazana wa ngangnaraga sega mai gana tathok tasin tawminasi adu smaina angang myam leiba mafam asida smaina tawbiba sidi nungai jade adu tawsu tawbiganu tawroena su khanjai tawsu tawbiganu aduga mari leinaba authority singna su kitang mityeng changbinaba haijari.
In response to the ongoing crisis that began on May 3, 2023, political activist Sapamcha Kangleipal has launched a comprehensive outreach campaign aimed at visiting every household affected in the Lamlai Assembly constituency of Imphal East. On the inaugural day of his campaign, Kangleipal visited residents in Sabi and Thamnapokpi villages, engaging directly with local residents. He distributed essential items and ate, namely Ipugi Namai Sent and Iboki Sengao Sent, to elderly individuals aged 70 and above. Additionally, he generously donated a complete set of football uniforms to a local club, emphasizing support for community sports initiatives. Reflecting on the initiative, Kangleipal stated, "It is imperative that we stand in solidarity during these challenging times. Our efforts are focused on addressing the immediate needs of affected households in Sabasabi and Thamnapokpi, ensuring no one is left behind in their hour of need." The campaign aims to continue reaching out to other affected areas in the constituency, prioritizing assistance and support for vulnerable communities. Kangleipal highlighted the importance of collective actions and community resilience in overcoming current hardships, calling for sustained efforts to alleviate suffering and restore stability.
Soklising ani be kulungdoi degi chatharkiba akhoi lan sina wan moikanda Manipur gi myam singsi ayambana society ji kitang awa fibam amada leiba haitare aduna akoi ngasi jidagi horakanda lamlai gi akoibada leiriba imung myam singse loinamak changa kanda awana hangbari thoromama akoi ngasi dagi hosogani ahobunu misdaida sana sabi dagi changamaga ngasi Thamnapokpi bo akoi changni nongnini lerakanda mo lemhoriba khul singsi akoi loi changa kanda awana hangminar kanda akoi punna semilon ji kamaina fagalangani mang riba matam jingsigi kupkhatnanaba akoi karamba thorang semgatkani kudamoina akoi ngasi mafam sidaida akoi ahalaman mayam singsi sahi humdragi matakta leiba ahan singsidaida akoi nupa singi oina namai sen haidana aduga nupi gi oina akoi sengau sen haidana amaina khara angamba mateng pangami aduga leiriba sigi maikai sigi nupi singi oiba committee macha macha semakanda sigi jina amuk hayeng sendan lambi oiba magi senthok leinanaba adugi lambi ma semnanagi dawta koina nupi singi committee macha macha seme ini.
The film Maribag Ningba Hirachandra emerged as the biggest winner at the 16th Manipur State Film Awards MSTFA 2025, bagging multiple top honors including Best Film and Best Actor. The awards announced by Art and Culture Commissioner Mongjam Choi were presented during a ceremony held at the Manipur State Film Development Society Palace Gate, celebrating the finest talents in Manipuri cinema. During the awards ceremony, N.G. Athoibi Ningthauzamd was honored as the Best Playback Singer female for her performance in Thambal, while Arvind Soibam received the accolade for Best Male Singer for Tamfamani. The award for Best Lyrics was presented to new band Mangsangva for Joseph Sand, and Tenau HD was recognized for Best Background Music in Maribak Ningba Hirachandra. Abu Jamd Ragini Devi and Wang Jamd Chandrima was loaded with the Best Makeup award for their work in Maribak Ningba Hirachandra, and the Best Editing award was shared by Sanka for Joseph Sand and Yoimayai for Maribak Ningba Hirachandra. In the audiographies category, Loitongbam Sunil and Boni Ningthauza won Best Sound Design for Hirachandra, with Sebia Sachi Pal earning Best Location Sound Recordist for Joseph Sand. Joydeep Bose clinched the Best Cinematography honor for the same film. Lamngan B. Laishramt was named Best Child Artist, while Reena received the Best Supporting Actress title for Thambal. Yengkom Ingocha took home the Best Supporting Actor award for Maribak Ningba Hirachandra. Pilot was awarded Best Actor Male and Pinky Best Actor Female, both for their remarkable performances in Maribak Ningba Hirachandra. The Best Adapted Screenplay award went to Haubam Pawan Kumar and Sudhir Naurembam for Joseph Sand, while S.H. Inaucha Sarma was recognized as Best Actor Director for Thambal. Haubam Pawan Kumar also received the prestigious Best Director Award for Joseph Sand, with Maribak Ningba Hirachandra declared as the best film of the year. The 262 branch of the Meitei Huyen Langon Sintam Sanglen Sajal Academy, sponsored by the Universal Friendship Organization (UFO), was inaugurated at Kurai Ahongpung with the ceremonial hosting of the Ibudo Pakhangba emblemed flag. The flag was hosted by the MLA of Wangkai Assembly Constituency, Thaunauzam Arun Kumar Singh. The event was attended by several notable figures, including director-cum-producer Thaudam Rohini Kumar, panel lawyer advocate Kuraizam Kanta Khanganba, former UP Adakshiya of Imphal East, Jilla Parisad Paunam Sundar, Bamond Dampu Jilla Parisad member Huiromed Damendra, Kurai Nandaibam Laikai Jilla Parisad representative Athakpam Okend and Ward number 23 cooperator of Wangkai Assembly Constituency, Lausangbam Ongbi Romola, who served as members of Presidium. During his address, the MLA appreciated the efforts of the UFO in preserving the cultural heritage and traditional practices passed down by the forefathers of Manipur. He remarked that a race without culture and traditions could be considered as good as extinct, and he urged the younger generation to value and uphold their cultural identity.
Discipline labor, yamna taksika sinaiba, yamna unity labor, yamna lingjel manaba, adumba organization. Kanagum mamata dasu ayat pipidaba, kanagum mamata showa pipidaba, adu organization nasidi nomagi, adum chocolate, madugumba organization namane naina. Tamzage Manipur organization mayam lay, adu mayam sen kambiruduni, adumba mayam nuaitaba pendaba mayam fondunai, adu ngasi pawada. I Taja with a UFO na Kanagum Mamada, Dumbawa, Piba, Maito, Piba, Kanigumatan Toraga, organization with Tabak Tormon, Fangtor Paganda, Madugi Mami today, Tabu Day, Laviva discipline. Nasai Mama, Kino, the rest, automatic Fazana, Pondo Piri, when the Kamudava, Urudava, my Amama Sunsi Tapiri, Kainamata uniform, Amuva Seliva, Kaligamutongiva, Kaligi Bell Fariva, having a chingba, diplomatic Fazava, a meaningful over my Amamasu. Tambirami. Other than the Sigumba organization number Tolotana Yam, the Linjan Manana Yam Fana, Manipur Gila Biramba, Nasi, Ikogi, Ipai Pura Tambiramba, Sana Konabata, so higher seeing Nasidi, Mayam, the Sarit Sarai, Namata Tamamangasu Nasidi, Tanta, and international recognized our Kandama medal, Mayam, Pangatana, Hansing, Nasida, Tumbayam, popular river, is possible over Sigumba, was Akun Tambiramba Sigumba. Akogi sana konabagi lamda warbasu, laik laisengil lamda warbasu, janabigi lamda warbasu masiguma mayam mase akoi na ngak na sena thamba base akogi tawdani kadumba furu kalma furu masagi laiming laisol leijadraba masagi culture leijadraba masagi marom dom nepchaba ngamjadraba du mapurut tu ding asigi chakulaba society sida chakulaba prithvi sida masabu masak takchaba ngamjadraba full bodudi hingna si buga chapmani.
A two-day teacher development program, DP, on life skills education, LSE, jointly organized by Herbert School, Imphal, and the Center for Professional Excellence and Lifelong Learning, Krishtu Jayanti College, Bengaluru, commenced today at the Auditorium Hall of Herbert School, Changangai. The training workshop marks an important initiative aimed at equipping educators with the tools and understanding necessary to foster life skills among students in a holistic and impactful manner. The inaugural sessions was graced by Dr. Jonant Richard, Director of the Center for Life Skills Education, CLSE, who delivered a keynote address emphasizing the crucial role of life skills in contemporary education. Dr. Richard highlighted that such workshops are vital for empowering both the academic community and students across India. He underscores the significance of bridging the gap between academic knowledge and real-life applicability, noting that life skills are no longer optional but essential for both personal and professional growth. The workshop, which aims to enhance the capabilities of teachers, also focused on developing the understanding of how life skills can be effectively integrated into daily teaching practices. It provides a platform for educators to explore new pedagogical approaches and tools to better support students' development in today's fast-changing world. Participants, including teachers and academic professionals, are being exposed to a range of topics designed to improve classroom engagement, foster emotional intelligence, promote decision-making, and encourage critical thinking among students. The training sessions also stress the importance of understanding student behavior and how life skills can empower youth to handle everyday challenges with confidence and resilience. Speaking at the event, organizers emphasized that teachers play a pivotal role in shaping young minds, and therefore it is essential for them to stay updated not only with subject knowledge but also with life-oriented values and soft skills that are increasingly relevant in the 21st century learning landscape. The workshop will continue for another day, during which participants will take part in interactive sessions, group activities, and hands-on training designed to enhance both their personal and professional capacities.
We travel across the country to empower the teachers to be more updated, to understand today's youngsters, to improve their teaching practices. In that way, today we are happy to be here in Herbert School. I am very much impressed by the #1 infrastructure and the teachers' quality and the receptivity of the teachers to receive these thought processes so that they can become better teachers and better educators for tomorrow.
लाइफ स्किल्स ट्रेनिंग टीचर्स को देने के लिए ये एक बड़ा मौका है हमको भी और टीचर्स को भी सीखने के लिए. लाइफ स्किल बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट स्किल है अभी आजकल स्टूडेंट्स को और टीचर्स को सिखाना है और ये टीचर्स स्टूडेंट्स और टीचर्स को नेक्स्ट स्टेप जाने के लिए बहुत हेल्प करेगा. तो इस कारण के लिए हम बैंगलोर से आए हैं तो टीचर्स को एम्पावर करने के लिए तो कैसे करना है टीचर्स स्टूडेंट्स को कैसे टीच करना है और लाइफ स्किल्स को कैसे सिखाना है कैसे उनको एम्पावर करना है वैसे सिखाने के लिए आए हैं.
Keeping its traditions of honoring supreme sacrifice and unwavering bravery, the 112th Battalion of the Central Reserve Police Force today observed Valor Day 2025 Surya Divas at its Kangpokpi base with solemnity and pride. The day began with a tribute to the fallen heroes of the CRPF. Commandant of 112th Battalion, Ranjan Kumar Borua, led the officials and personnel in paying homage at the Sahid Samarak, laying a wreath in remembrance of those who laid down their lives in the line of duty. As part of the observance, a scenic Samelind was held, where Commandant Barua honored officers and personnel who were awarded the Police Medal for Gallantry. In addition, several personnel who demonstrated outstanding performance during operational missions were felicitated with certificates of appreciation. The Commandant lauded their efforts and motivated all ranks to continue upholding the high standards of courage and dedication that the CRPF stands for. The gathering also took a collective pledge to serve the nations with unwavering honesty, integrity, and courage. A reaffirmation of the force's commitment to its duty, no matter the challenge. Valor Day is observed every year on the 9th of April to commemorate the legendary battle of 1965 at Sadar Post and Tong Post in the Ran of Kutch, Gujarat. On that day, 4 companies of the 2nd Battalion CRPF repelled a full-scale brigade attack by Pakistan Army, neutralizing 34 enemy soldiers and capturing 4 alive at the cost of 6 brave CRPF personnel who made the ultimate sacrifice. In a notable demonstrations of unity and solidarity, Assam Rifles, in collaborations with RIMS Imphal, organized a blood donation camp at General Dwivedi Block, Palegaritions today. The event witnessed participations from 50 individuals representing various local communities and Assam Rifles personnel. Senior officials from Assam Rifles highlighted the significance of the occasions, stating this event symbolizes reconciliations and unity where communities stand together to save lives. They expressed pride in the community's resolve and emphasized Assam Rifles' commitment to fostering peace and harmony. The initiatives not only enhanced local medical readiness but also underscores the power of compassion in bridging societal divisions. The citizens of Palel have exemplified unity, demonstrating that compassion and courage can transcend differences. IGAR in a release stated that the event served as a poignant reminder of Assam Rifles' dedication to public welfare and their enduring service legacy. In an event hosted at the conference rooms of Imphal International Airport today, Extrived Innovations unveiled their latest innovations, the Kanglei Back EX Exosuit. The launch showcased the exoskeleton technology designed to revolutionize sectors including logistics, warehousing, aviation, and manufacturing across Northeast India. During the event, Gihirond Aribam, lead for Northeast India at Extrive Innovations, emphasized the significant impact of the Kanglei Back EX through various grants and awards received by the company. He highlighted extensive subject testing and field trials, highlighting the product's effectiveness and outlining ambitious expansion plans for the region. A live demonstration of the Kanglei Back EX was a pivotal moment, allowing attendees, including a senior journalist from the Times of India, to experience the exosuit firsthand. The journalist personally tested the product, affirming its operational efficiency. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh today called on the Indian Armed Forces to operate jointly and remain future-ready in the face of rapidly evolving multi-domain warfare. He was speaking at the convocation ceremony of the 18th Staff Course at the Defense Service Staff College, DSSC, Wellington, Tamil Nadu. The Defense Minister emphasized the warfare has moved beyond conventional battlefields, with cyber, space, and information warfare now playing critical roles. He said grey zone tactics like cyber attacks, disinformation, and economic warfare are being used to achieve military objectives without direct conflict. He noted that the Russian-Ukraine conflict has shown how technologies like drones and satellites-based surveillance are transforming modern warfare. The majority of losses, he said, are now linked to unmanned systems rather than traditional arms. Highlighting the government's efforts, he said the armed forces are being transformed into a technologically advanced, combat-ready force capable of integrated multi-domain operations. He underlined the need to build an indigenous, future-ready defense ecosystem through innovations and self-reliance. The defense minister urged officials to remain alert to global trends, developed low-cost, high-tech solutions, and led technological change. He called for a whole-of-nations approach involving synergy between military, diplomatic, economic, and technological efforts. Referring to India's vision of becoming a developed nation by 2047, he said, national development depends on both security and strength. He also cited the Mahasagar initiative as a pathway for collective security and growth in the global south. He urged officers to embrace 5 qualities: awareness, ability, adaptability, agility, and being ambassadors to lead in future challenges. Expressing solidarity with Myanmar and Thailand following a recent earthquake, he reaffirmed India's commitment to supporting friendly nations. The 18th Staff Corps includes 479 officials, including 38 from 26 friendly countries. Earlier, the Defense Minister paid tribute at the Madras Regiment War Memorial and interacted with veterans. The ongoing KYWAC Trophy 5-Men's Night Football Tournament organized by the Kadazit Youth Welfare Associated Club KYWAC has gained momentum as it entered its 6th day of thrilling football actions under the floodlights at the Wabagai Kadazit ground. The tournament, which kicked off on April 5th, has been drawing enthusiastic crowds each evening, with teams from across the region showcasing their skills and fighting spirit in front of an energetic local audience. Last night marked the 5th day of the competitions, featuring 3 high-octane matches that kept football fans on the edge of their seats. In the first match of the evening, J.A. Kokching secured a narrow but hard-fought 1-0 victory over Kairak FC in game marked by tactical discipline and swift counterattack. The lone goal proved decisive as J.A. Kokching walked away with 3 crucial points. The second match saw an absolute goal fest with NPS-A Lamjau dominating the field to hand a resounding 8-1 defeat to KYC Khatong Nambo. The NPS-A squad displayed exceptional attacking flair and coordinations, overwhelming their opponents with relentless pressure and clinical finishing. In the third match of the evening, local favorites EYMDA Wabagai clashed with SSC Langmaidong in a tightly contested encounter. Both sides had several opportunities to take the lead, but neither could find the net, leading to a goalless draw that reflected the evenly matched nature of the two teams. As the tournament progresses, tonight's lineup promises yet another exciting evening for football fans. The first match will feature Athoba FC Nungu going head-to-head with YFC Chinku. This will be followed by a showdown between Mid-Jont FC Loklaubung and Evolution's Ningthau in the second match. The night will conclude with highly anticipated clash between Virat FC, Kakching Kuno and Khoidum FC as both teams look to make a strong statement in the tournament. Now the headlines once again. Authorities announced partial relaxations of curfew in Churachandpur following improved situation amid tensions over community flags. 48-hour road blockade ends after MLA TH Shyam Kumar promises road work from April 15th using personal funds. Massive arms recovery, bunkers dismantled, KCP cadres arrested and narcotics seized in multiple crackdowns by security forces. Political activist Sapamcha Kangleipal launches door-to-door relief campaign in Lamlai constituency, reaches out to affected families in Sabasabi and Thamnapokpi. And Maraibak Ningba Hira Chandra sweeps top honors at 16th Manipur State Film Awards 2025, wins Best Film and Best Actor. Now that's all for today's bulletin. Thank you for watching ISCOM Primetime English News. Have a good night.